Ozzy, Ozzy, Ozzy.
Oi, oi, oi.
It's good to have you, Jess. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. I'm
Yep.
good.
So this is my friend Jess.
And Lawrence, it's
Yes.
lovely to be sitting here with you.
And let's talk about how we got here.
Well, I think that you should start this
Okay.
because I feel like you brought me into your world, and I guess this is kind of the great thing because now I get to bring you into ours, and we kind of get to reminisce on that, right?
Absolutely. This began as a simple 2-week vacation to see
Right.
some wonderful animals, Australian animals in the wild. I ended up staying a year.
Wow.
And it's about the lifestyle and being able to talk and
Yeah.
the adventure and journeys and expressing yourself and listening to people who don't often get a chance to be heard. This
love
is a
that.
place where people would come to be heard.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I think for me, being an Aussie in LA, that's how we like quote ourselves.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was kind of the reverse. I was like, I always knew that I wanted to venture out of Australia, but Australia is such obviously who I am. It's my identity. It's, growing up in the space. So whenever people talk about places that make you think of home and you think of your childhood, it's like this warm space. And my favorite place to live is always in a space where we give people the ability to be heard, seen and heard. I think that's what the world needs more of. So I sit here and enjoy that with you.
And sharing those journeys that we've had, because no one would have thought that I'd make it to Australia.
Yeah.
And to do so the way I did so, which for me is an incredible thing. And meeting you here, because you came here once and then ended up going back.
I did it a couple of times, yeah.
And now you call this home.
Oh, yeah. I actually call myself an Ausmerican at this point because, 20 years.
For me, this is about those chance encounters, those people that you meet along the way that you may never see again.
Yeah.
Never hear from, and once in a while you'll say to yourself, I wonder what happened to so-and-so. And that's what this is about for me. I want to hear what someone feels, what someone thinks about where they've been and how they got here.
Well, I mean, that gets me incredibly excited because, to have a platform where you can actually share your stories and the journey about your life. I mean, it's like, I think I've had such a vast, incredible, crazy ride between Australia and the States. So being here and being able to go on that journey and have these kinds of encounters with people and sharing this incredible thing called life, I think that's very special.
It's good to sit and actually listen to someone and have a conversation with that person.
I know.
And actually hear what they're saying. Because most of us, many times, we don't get heard.
Yeah.
And we're afraid to even speak or share. My mindset at one time in my life it was the hustle. For me, anything is possible. I was that kid that wasn't supposed to make it out of the streets. And I didn't want to believe that. Many of us think that because we are brought up into a certain environment, there's no way out. There is a way out. There's a legal way out. And I pursued that. You just have to take the time and figure it out.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with people that mean you well, that are positive, and that's what I did. I want people to get from this that anything is possible. You're empowered to create your own future, your own circumstance. I can tell you, I'll tell you a story about it. This is the story of From Harlem to Oz. And Oz meaning not just the yellow brick road, which there's some tastiness to that, but it's also the abbreviation of Australia.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why the two of those coincide for me and how I ended up in Australia. So from Harlem to Oz, here we are.